Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5-Minute Gaming News, the show that must be going on a 4th of July weekend because I'm wearing tie-dye, y'all. Today in the news, it's kind of all about Xbox, good and bad. So let's start with that good. If you're willing to give it a shot, Xbox streaming is here. And if you have a Samsung Smart TV, you don't need a console. If you have a new Samsung TV, all you really need is a Bluetooth controller and a dream, and also Xbox Game Pass. I've said this numerous times, and I'm just gonna keep on saying it. Xbox Game Pass is currently the best deal in gaming. And now they're making it even easier for people to get in and play with it. Access has been available on PC and mobile for some time, and now the idea of just having a TV without even needing a console? That's crazy, man. If you're wondering how well it works, I did actually get a chance to play it at Summer Games Fest, and honestly, it's pretty slick. I didn't notice any input lag, the graphics look great. Now mind you, this was in ideal conditions, where there was a team of people that set this thing specially up for the event, but there wasn't a console to be seen, and I was sitting there playing Halo Infinite. Of course, the caveat's always gonna be your internet speed. Whether you have really fast internet or shitty Wi-Fi, it's gonna affect the performance. I mean, that's just a fact. So for a lot of people, it's probably not something that they can do right now. But the cloud tech is here, finally out and ready to go for anyone willing to give it a try. Samsung also says its gaming hub will eventually include things like GeForce Now, Google Stadia, and more. As a guy who in the past has openly mocked cloud gaming for just not being there yet, I think the tech is improving, and having played what I played and having seen what I've seen, honestly, we're very, very close, and this could be the big breakthrough that cloud gaming has been waiting for. Obviously, you need to have a Samsung TV for this, but Xbox says they are eventually going to release one of those sticks you stick in the back of the TV, and you have access to your Xbox games via the cloud and Game Pass, and that's wild. That's wild, and I'm excited for that part of Xbox. Now let's talk about the bad. Earlier this month, we started to see some reports of crunch happening within Bethesda. There was a lot of online talk and rumors. Kotaku made an article about how there was crunch in Fallout 76, and it got to the point where Tuesday, Xbox held an all-hands meeting to discuss the matter. There, Matt Booty, head of Xbox Game Studio, discussed the recent Kotaku article and said he was confident that the studio was not crunching and that it was unfair to attribute crunch culture to only Bethesda. Which is certainly a weird thing to say. Why add that last part? Like I said, the original Bethesda article was about Fallout 76 and issues it had with crunch, and Booty said that, look, that's not what's currently happening. The article was looking back at the past, and that's not what's currently happening within the company. Crunch culture is, if you go back 10 years ago, it's a little unfair to put that on one studio, said Booty. It was just part of the industry. I don't say that to justify it, I'm just saying it was part of the culture of the industry. I literally slept under my desk in my early career. We looked at that like a badge of honor. And then he went on to say that it could still be happening without his knowledge, but that human resources was here to help if it was. And just to time out so we're all on the same page, you know that human resources isn't about helping you, right? It's about protecting the company. Just want to make sure we all understand that. Let's continue. So anyway, after saying all that, Booty didn't really go into any examples of how things are different, and he didn't really clarify anything. He just said Xbox is kind of hands off, and it's on everyone to trust its internal process. Whatever that is. It just seems like altogether the wrong take. If there is an issue within the company and people have concerns, you address those concerns. You don't kind of poo-poo them and say it's not an issue. Don't worry about it. If it is, I didn't know. Go talk to someone. It's crazy to me that that's what they said. And they had an all-hands meeting for that? Why just say it's not a thing and ignore it and move past it rather than bring everyone together and be like, look, I crunched, you crunched, we all crunched. It was a thing. Get over it. I don't know, man. That seems crazy to me, but that's what they did. Speaking of crazy and things that we're doing, it's time for your Kren Minute.
Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to the Kren Minute, my once-a-week segment where I get to talk about whatever I want for a minute. This week, we're going to be talking about the amount of time you spend playing video games, because this has been something I've been asking all over. I've asked it in my videos, I've asked it on YouTube, I've asked it on Twitch, I've asked it, actually I don't know if I've asked it on Twitch yet, I've asked it on Twitter. How much time do you spend playing video games now? Because back in the day, even maybe 6-7 years ago, which doesn't seem like that long, I play 3-4 plus hours a day. And now I feel like I only play like 2 to 3. And part of that's just me streaming. It's not even me being like, I feel like playing a video game today. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to a lot of you. Have you changed how much time you play video games? Because I feel like we get older. You got your, relationships, family, you have kids, you have a job, you have like so many different obligations. And I'm curious just how much time do you actually spend playing video games now? It's been a thing on my mind. So this is more just like me asking everybody a question, but it's my minute and I need it now. And that's the Kren Minute.
Thanks, Crendor, for that question, I guess. I suppose we should say then in the comments below, let us know what you think. Do you have the time to play games? Me, honestly, that's why I can't play long games anymore. I wish I had the time to sit down for an 80-hour RPG. I just can't do it. Give me a tight 8 hours. Give me something where I get the story. I'm in, I'm out. Those are the games I love now. I just don't have time for the big ones. I want to play them. It's one of those eye-stomach situation. Like, I see it, I want it, but I just don't have the time. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, that is it for us. We are off for a holiday weekend and we'll be back on Tuesday. So don't freak out. But I will be on Monday streaming for charity. So please tune in for that over on Twitch. But that is it for me. I'll see y'all next week with some more 5-Minute Gaming news.